Hey everybody, it's Anna. Welcome back to my art channel and thank you for stopping by. So a couple weeks ago I visited my sister because for the last couple years it's been kind of a tradition that for our birthdays one of us will visit the other. So maybe she'll visit me for my birthday or I'll visit her for her birthday and we'll do acrylic pouring together. So we didn't have a really long time to do it. We had like one afternoon and evening, but it was still really fun. We got to try out several different techniques. We made some clocks, but also this piece, which turned out really cool. It's a ribbon pour using sort of green and turquoise colors, so it ended up looking a lot like seaweed. And I love it, and I wanted to show it to you, so let's go make a painting. Hey there, everybody. So I've got this 8 by 24 inch canvas here and some beautiful green and blue colors. I'm going to be doing a ribbon pour today. So I've got this base coat which is already mixed up, and I'm just going to go ahead and start and talk about it as I put everything out. So my paints are all mixed with Floetrol and water. It's about 1 part paint to 2 parts Floetrol, and then thinned with water until they reach a medium thin consistency. So medium thin it's thinner than a flip cup, but it's thicker than a Dutch pour. What I realized after I started this painting is that my base coat, which I had mixed in advance, I did not add enough water, so my base coat is thicker than it really should be for this, and it made it a little bit tricky, caused a little bit of problems down the road, but not insurmountable problems. So just pretend that my base coat was the right consistency and we will go from there. So I'm starting out just by spreading out this white base all across the canvas, and then later I will be layering my colored paint and pouring them out in a beautiful ribbon all across the canvas. So now I'll just give it a quick torch to pop some of the air bubbles that are there in the base coat. You don't absolutely have to have a torch, but it does help if you're trying to remove those air bubbles. Alright, let's layer the paint in the cup. So I have a 9-ounce cup here, and I'm not going to fill it all the way, but I'm going to start with this lovely dark green. Then I'm going to add some white, and I'm making layers because I want it to come out in these lovely layered ribbons. Okay, next color is this, I think it's called bright aqua green, which is more of a sort of Caribbean turquoise color. And then this metallic green by Sargent. I love this color and it's great for making cells. And then finally this what's it called? Bright yellow green or something. It's a very pale kind of key lime pie color. Alright, second round of each color, starting back again with the green and following with all the other colors until I have about half a cup of paint here, which is, I don't know, 4 to 5 ounces of paint. And then as I go, I'm making smaller layers towards the top. Just smoothing out the base coat. And let's get ready to pour this out. So this is looking amazing. And already I'm having some cell reaction. Some of that metallic green is starting to make these tiny little cells poking up through some of the other colors right there and right here. So that's amazing, and I'm going to torch it to see if I can bring up some more cells before I stretch it out. Because some cells come up just by stretching, but if you can sort of pop the bubbles and get them started, then they'll show up better. Alright, now I'm going to stretch it out. And I'm just gently getting the paint moving. I want to make sure that it's all moving as one unit. And this is the point where I realized, oh dear, my base coat is too thick. So So the colors that I had, they got swallowed up just a little bit by the base coat, not too much. And the base coat is not so thick that it can't move. It's just a lot harder for me to slide this around on the canvas than I was anticipating. So do you see how I'm moving it sort of back and forth this way and that way? That's called walking the paint down the canvas. It helps to make sure that your design does not get stretched all in one direction. It helps keep your design the closest to how it looked before you started stretching. So I'm just bringing this design kind of to the edge, just a little bit off the edge, and now I'm bringing the weight of the paint back up to move that design up the canvas. And because the paint is so thick, it doesn't look like much is happening. But the places where you can see the design shifting, that's where the weight of the paint is. And I'm just trying to bring that weight of the paint up towards the top of the painting so that I can stretch out the top areas and get them to move across the corners as well. Alright, so I got it where I thought I liked it, and now I'm shifting the weight of the paint back down to recenter my design and get it how I wanted it. So I'm just going to set it down and look at it and see how I like it. I'm torching it some more, see if I can bring up some more cells. So what I'm realizing now that I've set it down is that I don't love this area at the top. So this whole top couple inches I would like to slide off the top of the canvas. So I'm going to pick it up again and bring the weight of my paint back up to the top again, just so that I can get that last bit off. Almost there. Alright, almost there. There we go. Bring that back up. So I'm sliding it backwards so that I don't lose too much off the end. But then I am also going to take it across this other corner. Sometimes you think that all you're losing is one section, and you go, great, I got it. And then you set it down and you go, no wait, I don't like that corner either, and you have to do it all over again. Which is what I'm about to do. Heading back for that last corner. So fortunately my design did not get way overstretched from all of this moving back and forth. I was able to tweak it gently enough that I just removed the bits that I didn't like. Alright, there we are coming back. And so now I'm doing the final recentering of the design to get all of those ribbons falling where I like it for a nice balanced look. Oh, that's really pretty. I love that. So I love how this looks. It's exactly like flowing seaweed, just billowing in the water. So let me give you a close-up to show you all these beautiful details. Alright, look at those bubbles. No silicone here. Those bubbles are just from the metallic paint reacting with the other colors, plus the use of the torch. We have these beautiful, just flowing ribbons. Look at those layers. I love that sort of lime green and the turquoise, and then the darker green in there. It's just really pretty. So let me show you how it looks when it's dry. Here's the dry result. You can fully appreciate that metallic shimmer. It dried very well despite finishing its drying process in the car driving home from my sister's house. But everything was safe, that we had no issues, and it's just looking great. and I love it. Thanks so much for joining me for this seaweed painting video, and I hope you'll come back to my channel and watch some of my other videos. I'll see you for the next one. Bye!